Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
It all started innocently enough, or so I thought. My partner, Leo, had a distant cousin by marriage, Cora, who swept into our lives with an aura of ambition and success. She claimed to be launching an elite corporate consulting firm, Ascend Global Solutions, and needed a top-tier website and a robust digital marketing strategy to match her supposed clientele. Knowing my expertise in web development and SEO, Leo recommended me. I met Cora, and she laid out a grand vision, promising a substantial retainer and project fees, all verbally agreed upon. She was charming, if a little pushy, but the money was good, and the project sounded exciting. From the outset, Cora was demanding. She'd call at all hours, make unreasonable requests, and micromanage every design element. What started as a few weeks of work stretched into months, with endless revisions and scope creep. I poured hundreds of hours into building her a sleek, professional website and launching targeted campaigns, all while she repeatedly dodged my invoices, promising payment next week or after this big deal closes. My gut churned, but I kept working, telling myself it was a high-value client. Then came the bombshell. I discovered that Cora had somehow taken out multiple large business loans and lines of credit, totaling close to $1 million, all in Leo's name, leveraging his excellent credit history and a forged partnership agreement. She was funding a lavish lifestyle and her firm through outright identity theft, using my legitimate website as a prop to project an image of credibility to banks. The moment I pieced together the identity theft, my blood ran cold. The unpaid invoices paled in comparison to the sheer audacity of her fraud. Leo was devastated, facing financial ruin. His parents, Mary and David, were equally horrified. We realized we couldn't just let this slide. Cora had to be stopped and Leo's name cleared. Our revenge wasn't about spite, it was about survival and justice. My plan began by meticulously documenting everything. Every email, every text, every design iteration, every unpaid invoice. The professional website I'd built for her, ironically, became the central piece of evidence, showcasing the fraudulent corporate image she meticulously crafted. Mary, a force of nature in our community, reached out to a contact she knew at Apex Legal Group, a renowned firm specializing in financial crimes, specifically a formidable investigator named Samuel. Samuel quickly grasped the gravity of the situation. Simultaneously, Leo's lawyer immediately moved to file an emergency injunction to freeze any assets linked to Cora and prevent further financial damage to Leo. The core of the strategy was to expose Cora's, Ascend Global Solutions, as the elaborate shell game it was, proving her intent to defraud from the beginning. My website, once a symbol of her false legitimacy, would now be the blueprint of her downfall. The first official step was a formal cease and desist letter from Leo's lawyer, demanding immediate repayment for all loans taken in his name and forbidding Cora from representing Ascend Global Solutions as a legitimate entity. This was followed by my own detailed invoice, backed by a comprehensive log of every hour and every asset I'd created for her. Cora, predictably, reacted with furious denial, threatening to sue me for defamation. She had no idea the trap was already closing. While she ranted, Samuel from Apex Legal was quietly working. He used my website's paper trail, the specific company registration numbers, fabricated client testimonials, and even the carefully worded investor relations pages to trace her activities. He contacted several banks and lending institutions that Cora had approached, armed with irrefutable proof of the identity theft and the fraudulent nature of her business. The Ascend Global Solutions website, which she had used to impress investors and secure loans, provided a clear, digital footprint of her deceptions. Samuel's team also uncovered previous attempts by Cora to secure loans under similar false pretenses, establishing a pattern of sophisticated corporate fraud. The legal injunction froze accounts she had opened, preventing her from moving or hiding funds. The net tightened quickly, and within weeks, a full-blown investigation by financial authorities was underway, spearheaded by Samuel's findings. The final act was swift and brutal. Cora Jameson was arrested, not for merely failing to pay me, but for multiple counts of corporate fraud, identity theft, and embezzlement, totaling millions. The news spread like wildfire, particularly in the professional circles she had so desperately tried to impress. Her assets, including a luxury condo and a high-end sports car purchased with Leo's fraudulently acquired funds, were seized and frozen. Her Ascend Global Solutions was exposed as nothing more than a meticulously crafted illusion. Leo's name was eventually cleared, though the legal battle to unwind the debt and repair his credit was long and arduous. For Cora, however, there was no coming back. She faced, and ultimately received, a lengthy prison sentence. Her professional reputation was not just damaged, it was utterly obliterated, making it impossible for her to ever work in a position of trust again. The satisfaction I felt was not vengeful glee, but a profound sense of justice. She had built a kingdom of lies, and I, along with Leo and his family, had helped to dismantle it brick by fraudulent brick. The website I created for her, meant to elevate her, became the silent witness to her crimes and ultimately her undoing. Watching her empire of deceit crumble was a powerful lesson in earned justice. Some battles are fought not for money, but for the principle of truth, and for that, every hour of meticulous work was worth it.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.